Now that we've looked at p-values and significance levels, let's take a look at how to write our conclusion in context of our hypothesis test situation. So remember, there are two outcomes from a hypothesis test. If p is smaller than or equal to alpha, we do reject the null hypothesis, meaning we do have evidence. Okay, and then the opposite is that the p-value is bigger than alpha, meaning we do not reject the null hypothesis or we do not have evidence. Okay, so our conclusion statement is written. You're going to reference your p-value and your significance level. And that significance level is always given to you in the problem. So if it's not given, you'll just default to a 5%. That should be written down in the problem. So you'll fill in your p-value and your significance level. And then you're going to use the same language from your conclusion and your decision. So if you do reject, then we do have evidence. And if you do not reject, then we do not have evidence. And then you're going to say something about the mean, and you're restating that alternative hypothesis in words. Okay, so that's what we're looking at doing here. So let's do an example. We're going to revisit this one with the packaging on a light bulb that says the bulb will last 500 hours under normal use. A consumer advocate who thinks that it's less than 500. So our null hypothesis was the population mean mu is equal to 500, and our alternative is that the mean is less than 500. So in this problem, it appears we were given a 10% significance level, and then a probability or p-value of 0.061 was calculated. Now 0.06 is less than that alpha, so we do reject our null hypothesis. So our statement is with a p-value of, and I'm going to take that p-value significance level from this line with the O. So a p-value of 0.061 and a 10% significance level. And then I'm going to take the wording from the M. So we do reject the null hypothesis, meaning we do have evidence that the mean lifetime of a light bulb is less than 500 hours. So that's just restating that alternative hypothesis just in words. So altogether, we have with a p-value of 0.061 at the 10% significance level, we do have evidence the mean lifetime of a bulb is less than 500 hours. All right, so go ahead and take a look at this next one on ski lifts. Pause the video and give this a try, and then give the next one a try as well. All right, so hopefully you gave that a try. The situation or scenario in this one is the ski resort website says the wait time for the ski lift is 5 minutes, and you claim it's longer. So our null hypothesis is that the population mean mu is equal to 5 minutes. And our alternative is that that mean is greater than 5 minutes. Okay, we have a p-value that was calculated at 3%, and we were given a 1% alpha. So that p-value is bigger than our significance level, meaning that we do not reject the null. Okay, so we're going to take those values from the O and the do not from the M, and we're going to fill our statement in. So with a p-value of 0.03, at the 1% or 0.01 significance level, we do not have evidence the mean wait time is longer than 5 minutes. All right, so there is our sentence, and then we have one more to look at. And this one, you do have to decide whether you're rejecting or not rejecting. So we're back to the one with the vitamin C. We have that the mean was equal to 500 and the alternative was not equal to 500. We have a 2% p-value and a 5% alpha, so we do reject. So hopefully you looked at that and determined that you do reject because p is smaller. And then our conclusion here is with a p-value of 0.02 at the 5% significance level, we do have evidence the mean amount of vitamin C differs from 500 milligrams. All right, so there are your conclusion statements. Come back to the next video and we'll take a look at the whole framework that puts together our hypothesis test. It's something called phantoms, and it'll look really similar to panic.